Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to HugeQuiz. Today I found a quiz that looks quite fun. We have a 10 by 10 grid here full of subdivisions of the world, and the idea is for me to type in subdivisions that fit each category in order to fill out the grid. So yeah, I'm going to give this a go. As always, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, of course, let me know by liking the video, subscribing, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get started. So, for example, top left we have Colombia, excuse me, and starts with N. So Nariño, for example, is a department that starts with N in Colombia. And we kind of just go from there. Starts with S. How about Santander? Population less than 1 million. Not sure. La Guajira? Good. Starts with C. Caquetá. Top 3 largest. Okay, I mean, I imagine like Guaviare or Amazonas. What? How can that possibly be wrong? Is Amazonas not like the largest? Is it by population? That's so ridiculous. I generally don't really agree with the decision to have largest mean by population. Like that's very ambiguous, but that seems to be a fairly consistent theme across these quizzes. So, oh well, 11th to 15th. I mean, I have no idea. Cesar. Okay, that was lucky. Netherlands. North Holland. Oh, okay. That's really lame. Really? Okay. Whatever. North Holland. South Holland. Okay, can we stop with the North and South? 4th to 10th largest. I don't know. Overijssel. That works. Population less than 1 million. What has that few people? Drenthe? Okay, yeah. Starts with L. Limburg. 11th to 15th. Zeeland. Okay. Starts with N in Switzerland. Neuchâtel. Starts with S. Solothurn. Maybe like Bern for that one. Nope. Okay. Lucerne. There we go. Knocks out L as well. Ends with I. Uri. Good. Portugal. Santarém. Knocks out 3 of them. L. Leiria. 1 to 2.5 million. In Portugal, I mean, I don't know, Guarda or Villarreal, Bragança, Viseu. Okay, Porto Alegre, really? Beja. Is it more? Is this? I guess it's more people than I realize. I was trying to guess the less populous ones, but maybe it's the more populous ones that I want. Braga. Porto? Okay, Porto. Starts with C. Castelo Branco. Good. Poland. Świętokrzyskie. Okay, it doesn't take that. It takes Holy Cross. That's fine. What actually starts with S then? What am I forgetting here? Silesia. What? You want Slaskia? Oh, Silesian. Okay. Fine. 4th to 10th largest by population. I don't know, Pomeranian. Population less than 1 million. Bush. Okay, that works, and that's it. Okay. Argentina. Neuquén. Santa Fe. 4th to 10th largest. Again, I mean, I don't know. Entre Rios. That works. Starts with L. What starts with an L in Argentina? What am I missing here? La Pampa. A C would be Chaco. And that's it for Argentina. Asia. Asia is very broad. Okay. Can we get any interesting ones? Starts with an L in Asia and is reasonably interesting. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't just like the boring ones you would always type, but should probably just go ahead and type something. Liaoning. Okay, that gives me both of those. Okay, so starts with C, ends with I. I'm trying to think of like Middle Eastern stuff at the moment. I don't know if that's going to work, but How about Kvemo Kartli? Nice. Give Georgia some love, and then C. I know that these are like the easiest categories ever, but I'm trying to think of like relatively obscure countries, which probably isn't necessary, but it's fine. Dragang. There we go. Okay, Brazil. Starts with S. We'll go with Sao Paulo. 4th to 10th, maybe Bahia. Good. Less than a million. Amapá. Good. 1 to 2.5. Mato Grosso. No. Do Sul. No. Paraná. No, that's way more people. Espírito Santo. No. Roraima. Acre. Dude, really? Rondônia. There we go. Starts with C. In Brazil. Brain is not functioning. Hold on. What? Wait, what starts with a C in Brazil? Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be like really obvious. Ceará. There we go. Ends with I. Piauí. Russia. Okay. Novgorod. S would be... My gosh. Why am I not able to think of things when I need to think of things? Stavropol. 4th to 10th. Is one of the Moscows? Nope. How about St. Petersburg? That'll work. Starts with L. Lipetsk. That works for that one as well. Starts with C. Chelyabinsk. And ends with I. Ends with I. Okay. Wait. What ends with I? Oh no. Wait, that seems unusual. I may actually have to come back to that one. I'm not immediately sure what that is. Okay. Spain. Navarra. 4th to 10th largest. Castilla-La Mancha. Good. Starts with L. Not Leon. What does start with an L in Spain? What? Leon doesn't work. Hold on. What am I forgetting this time? Oh, La Rioja. Okay. Cheeky. And then top 3 largest by population. We'll say Madrid. Okay, so what subdivision of Russia ends with an I? I assume you don't want, like, cry. Yeah, no. That does not count. Komi. Republic. Komi. Excuse me? Komi. What? Republic of Komi. What? Bro, how is that wrong? What do you mean? Okay, that makes no sense, but fine, I guess. I'll think of another one. I mean, Komi should be correct, but um well, that's kind of annoying, actually. I don't have the slightest idea why that would be counted as wrong. Um hmm. Well, time to think of a second one, I guess. Is there a city that ends in an I like that? I mean, maybe. I'm just trying to rack my brain and hope that the problem is I can't think of words that end in I. I just have to think of the subdivisions and then check them and see, like, does this end in I or not? Which is a little bit time consuming, which I can't imagine is that riveting for you guys to watch. But what the heck, dude? Like, Zabaikalski? Yeah, didn't think so. Well, I wasn't expecting to hit this little snag here. I could actually be in trouble here because for some reason, cannot think of this right now. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to in the next 3.5 minutes because I'm going to forget. Again, this quiz should be over because Comey is a correct answer, but apparently the quiz doesn't recognize the Comey Republic, so what the heck am I missing here? It's gotta exist. There has to be another one. Why am I not thinking of this? What have I not thought about here? None of these end with I, dude. What? This is insane. Y'all are probably screaming at me. That or the answer is Comey and it somehow wanted me to type it differently, but that I don't know about that. I don't know what they would want me to type. Altai. God, that's so bad. There are two of them too. Wait, Altai Cry? So it's in the quiz as Altai Cry, but like Perm Cry doesn't work? I don't understand this at all, but okay. Sure. Yeah, I think it seems like the Russia database or whatever is a little bit goofy, but whatever. Okay, so that's that quiz done. So that was fun. Nice to get 100% on that. I'm gonna try the Europe version as well, which is right here, because why the heck not? And we'll see if we can 100% this as well. So Moldova, Varaklia. 2+ words. Stefan Voda. 6 to 7 letters. Bricen. Starts with L. Leova. 100 to 250K. I don't really have a sense as bolts work for that. It does. Starts with N. Nisporen. Wow, that somehow the other two did not fill in throughout that entire process. Orhei. Floresht. Floresht works for that one. Telenesht. Oh gosh. Edinets. Or Singere. Thank you. Nordic. Okay, that seems fine. Starts with T. Starts with T. Trondelag. 2+ words. Västra Götaland. Ends with A. Satakunta. 6 to 7 letters. Ostfold. Why is that not correct? Okay. That is weird. Let's go find another one, I guess. I mean, there's plenty of these, but I don't know why that one was wrong. Starts with L. Hello, brain? Wow. Why am I not thinking of anything for this? I'm not sure. How about N? We can get N, right? Surely. Norbotten. That one works for that one too. 16 to 20 is largest. How about like Västerbotten or Västernorrland? Västernorrland, okay. So what would the L be? There have to be like several of these, right? I don't think it's not Denmark, is it? Could be Iceland. I don't even know which ones it uses for Iceland, so I'm not going to bother with that either. Surely there's one in like Sweden or Finland or something. Oh, Lapland. Okay. Switzerland, 16th to 20th. I don't know. I mean, we did Switzerland before. Just type a few of these in and hopefully they'll fill out. Zurich does not work. Uri, no. Glars, no. Really? Vale. What? How do none of these work for like any of them? That's crazy. Okay, Neuchâtel. That one works for like all of them, sure. Ends with A. Okay, that one works there. Ends with A. Dude, what? There's no way that this is that hard. Why can I not think of one that ends with A? Are you kidding me? Oh, Jura. Okay. I was thinking about the like German part, not the French part, because the French seemed unlikely for a French one to end with A, but it did. Or is Europe bilingual? I forget. Anyway, 2+ words would be Appenzell Innerrhoden. And finally, 11th to 15th. How about St. Gallen? How about Aargau or Torgau? Okay, that works. Serbia. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to remember these. Toplica, good. 1 million plus. Belgrade. 2+ word. Wait, 2+ words. Oh, I guess the like North Bachka, for example, will be fine. It fills in like all of them. Okay, 11th to 15th. How about South Bachka, South Banat, Srem, North Banat. Okay. Polubara, Machva, Nishava, Zayachar, Rashka, Rasina. Dude. Pomorava, Podunava. Dude, what is happening? Pirot, Chinya. Thank you. My goodness. Okay, Spain, 16th to 20th. That seems very small. What is that small in Spain? Canaries? Those, they have a lot of people, though. What? La Rioja? La Rioja. Okay, again, it just works for, like, all of them. 11th to 15th in Spain. Okay, so it's like a little more than La Rioja, but like Asturias. Okay. And then N would be Navarra again. Malta? Uh-oh. Which ones is it using? Wasn't it like North Harbor or something? See, like, I don't know what the heck that is, because that ain't in any list that I've ever learned for Malta, but it was in the last quiz that I played, so how about Eastern? Western. Yay, okay. We survived. Czechia. 2+ words in Czechia. South Moravia. Ends with A. South Moravia? Excuse me? What is the... What? I mean, really? Alright. Vysočina? Sure. I don't understand how South Moravia can possibly not be a correct answer for that. The ending ones are a bit goofy, but whatever, I guess. Starts with L. Liberec. That should work for both of them, actually. Lithuania. Tauragė. Ends with A. Wait, they all end in S. Utena. And that's that done. Italy. T, we can get... Brain. Please function. Dude, really? Oh my god, really? How can I not think of this? Oh my god, I'm just gonna skip that. It'll come to me eventually. Good lord, Aosta Valley. Okay, 1 million plus. Lazio ends with A. Campania, 67 letters. Umbria starts with T. 11th to 15th. Okay. What am I just missing for the T one? Which region am I completely forgetting exists? Tuscany. That's kind of a bad one, actually. Whoops. Basilicata. No. Puglia. No. Calabria. No. Okay. Friuli, Venezia, Giulia. There we go. And finally, the Norway row. 2+ words would be... Well, didn't all the ones with... Oh, Møre og Romsdal still exists. 1 million plus. Oslo. No? Does Oslo not have 1 million people in the total thing? It's kind of surprising. Okay, I got Trøndelag. It wasn't that, so what is it then? Vestland? No. Does it want Viken? Viken doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah, this isn't updated, but that's why Østfold didn't work, I suppose. 100 to 250k. Innlandet? No. Rogaland. Agder. Troms. Og Finnmark. There we go. 11 to 15. So something small. Vestfold. Oh. I mean, Vestfold or Telemark. Still doesn't work. Wait, I tried Rogaland. Oh, it's by... God, it's by population. I'm still thinking area. So Troms og Finnmark wasn't right. It was Nordland, right? Okay. And that's it. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's that. I think I'll probably end it there. I could, to be clear, these quizzes are refreshable. Like if I refresh, it'll give me an entirely new grid. But you know, I think it would probably get fairly repetitive fairly quickly. So I'm not sure there's too much point in me doing that. I mean, I could, but it just feels like, I don't know. I think I've already done the quizzes, and I think that doing them again would I would probably just end up having more complaints about which lists of subdivisions were chosen or which ones are accepted and which ones aren't. So I'm glad I was able to try this out, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. If you guys have more suggestions or things you want me to do with these quizzes or whatever, then of course, as always, feel free to let me know in the comments and I would be happy to oblige. But for now, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you and I'll see you next time. Bye.